The Leftover Hambone by Reuben White. On the east side of Decatur, there lived a family known far and wide for their unique brand of chaos. The Andersons, a clan of lovable eccentrics, had a Thanksgiving tradition that never failed to amuse, confound, and entertain anyone lucky enough to witness it. Thanksgiving evening had arrived, and the Andersons' humble abode was bustling with family and guests. The aroma of roasted turkey and all the fixings filled the air, creating a mouth-watering atmosphere that could rival the best Thanksgiving feasts in the land. Cassandra and Dorothy, two feisty cousins, were at the heart of the hullabaloo that was about to unfold. The centerpiece of their familial feud was none other than the leftover hambone. You see, the hambone had a history. It had been passed down from generation to generation, a symbol of both unity and division. On one hand, it brought the family together, on the other, it tore them apart. Cassandra, with her wild curls and a penchant for colorful metaphors, was the first to lay claim to the hambone. She clutched it in her hand like it was the Hope Diamond, ready to start a culinary revolution. Dorothy, the feisty firecracker of the family, was not one to back down. She strutted up to Cassandra, hands on her hips, and declared, "I don't like to argue, but don't push me." The tension in the room skyrocketed faster than a turkey on roller skates. It was as if a storm was brewing in the cozy Anderson household, and everyone knew it was just a matter of time before lightning struck. Collard greens, which had been peacefully minding their own business, suddenly went airborne, turning into green projectiles. Macaroni and cheese, once a creamy delight, splattered over the wall like a modern art masterpiece. The curtains, those innocent bystanders, were now dressed with dressing in a way that would make even the most avant-garde fashion designer blush. And the less said about what happened to the once pristine banana pudding, the better. Amidst the chaos, Aunt Edna attempted to mediate, waving a gravy-stained napkin like a flag of truce. Uncle Bob, the resident troublemaker who had a penchant for wearing a turkey hat, tried to bring some levity to the situation by clucking like a chicken. But the Andersons were far from resolving their differences. As the brawl escalated, the family's Thanksgiving traditions were redefined. The mashed potatoes became metaphorical mortar in the battle for the hambone. The cranberry sauce took on a life of its own, squirting across the room like a fruit-flavored superhero. And the pumpkin pie was used as a comedic prop, slapped onto faces with comedic precision. Amidst the madness, young Timmy, the wide-eyed nephew, stood bewildered. He wondered why his family couldn't just have a peaceful Thanksgiving like everyone else. It was a valid question, one that would soon be answered in a most unexpected way. Finally, as the food fight reached its crescendo and chaos reigned supreme, a distant noise pierced the pandemonium. It was the unmistakable sound of paws scampering across the wooden floor. Oscar, the family dog, had sensed an opportunity. Oscar, a scruffy mutt with a heart as big as a pumpkin pie, saw the coveted hambone lying unguarded amidst the culinary battlefield. In a flash of canine genius, he pounced on it, gripping the hambone like a treasure hunter who had stumbled upon a chest of gold. With a triumphant bark that echoed through the room, he bolted for the door and made his escape into the night. The Andersons, frozen in disbelief, watched as Oscar disappeared into the darkness with their beloved hambone. And in that moment, a strange peace settled over the room. The food fight had come to an abrupt halt, as the family collectively realized the absurdity of their actions. As they gazed at the empty doorway, Timmy spoke up, his voice filled with innocence and wisdom beyond his years. "Maybe we should be thankful for what we have and not fight over silly things like hambones." Aunt Edna nodded in agreement, her napkin now a symbol of humility rather than truce. Uncle Bob removed his turkey hat and wiped a tear from his eye, finally admitting, "Sometimes the real turkey is the one wearing the hat." The Andersons slowly began to clean up the mess they had made, each of them reflecting on the true meaning of Thanksgiving. It wasn't about hambones or food fights, it was about coming together as a family, quirks and all, and appreciating the love and laughter they shared. And so, as the moon rose high in the sky, casting a gentle glow over the Andersons' home, they sat down to a quieter, more peaceful Thanksgiving dinner. The hambone was gone, but the memories of that fateful evening would live on as a reminder that even the quirkiest families could find harmony in the most unexpected places. The moral of the story? Thanksgiving is not about the hambone, the food fights, or even the turkey hats. It's about cherishing the unique quirks of your family and being thankful for the love and laughter that binds you together. And if your dog happens to run away with the hambone, well, that's just another hilarious chapter in the book of your family's Thanksgiving traditions.